Om Manju Shriye Nama Shriye Nama Uttama Shriye So Om Namo Manju Shriye Nama Shriye Nama Uttama Shriye So Om Namo Manjushriye Namaste Nama Uttama Shriye. Good morning, everybody. Before we get going, I have a little announcement to make for those of you who are joining us online, which I think I'm a little bit nervous about making, actually. But unfortunately, tomorrow is going to be the last time that we stream the morning practice for a while. This is because, due to the level of activity that the center is engaged in, it's not so sustainable now for the team to be able to do the morning practice. It puts a bit of extra pressure on everybody here who lives at the center. So for the sake of sustainability and being kind to our people here, we're going to put the practice on hiatus with a view to reintegrate it back into the daily schedule at some point when we have, the resources to do that. So in the meantime, if you want, you can join Jamyang leads who do a daily morning practice as well. And thank you very much to those of you who diligently join us every day. And it brings us a lot of joy to see you joining us online and participating. And we really are happy about the benefit that it seems to bring you all. And it's with a heavy heart that we have to say see you later for now. But as I say, there are certainly aspirations to bring the morning practice, or at least a daily practice, back onto the schedule when the opportunity and the resources and the space arises. So thank you for your understanding. And with that, let's start our practice today. So just settling in as usual, finding a nice, stable, yet restful, upright, relaxed posture. Let the breathing be natural. Let all our muscles relax. As we bring our attention inwards, paying attention to what our bodies are telling us. Normally, we're so distracted with our day-to-day affairs, challenges we face. We don't notice that our body is talking to us and trying to communicate with us. And it tells us what our state of mind is if we listen carefully. And tuning into our breathing. Is it tense or relaxed? Our heart space. Is it contracted or open? Is the chest feeling tense? The abdomen? Shoulders? Facial muscles? We can non-judgmentally watch all these areas and invite all of them to gently relax. And if we feel comfortable doing so, you can visualize in the space in front of us the orange golden body of Manjushri, the Buddha of wisdom. Made of transparent orange golden light. Adorned with celestial gardens and jewel ornaments. holding aloft the sword of wisdom, sat in full lotus posture, a lotus sun and moon cushion. Bestowing the blessings of enlightened wisdom on all beings. And we can go for refuge, twice in Tibetan and once in English. Sangye Chodan Sage Chonam La Janchu Baju Dagni Kapsu Ji Dagi Jinso Gipe Sonam Gi Rola Penche Sangye Rupa Sho Sangye Chodan Sage Chonam La Janchu Baju Dagni Kapsu Ji Dagi Jinso Gipe Sonam Gi Dola Pentir Sangye Rupa Sho. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. For the practice of giving another perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Setting our 3 levels of motivation for the day, pausing after each one to reflect on the meaning of the words. Today, as much as possible, I will harm no living beings with the actions of my body, speech, or mind. Today, as much as possible, I will seek to benefit others in whatever way I can. And today, as much as possible, I will generate bodhicitta. May all the actions of my body, speech, and mind be imbued with this profound motivation. So keeping the visualization of Manjushri fresh, we can turn to his praise and his mantra. We can think that by reciting this and visualizing and invoking Manjushri's presence, his compassionate wisdom is cascading down like a great torrent across the world. Completely imbuing the minds of all beings and giving them the precise knowledge, intelligence, understanding of what is and what is not virtue, and how to practice one and abandon the other. And by gaining these realizations, All negativities are ceased. All conflict is pacified. The elements find their balance. Obeisance to my guru and protector Manjushri, who holds to his heart a scriptural text symbolic of his seeing all things as they are, whose understanding shines forth as the sun unclouded by defilements or traces of ignorance, who treats in 60 ways with the patient love of a father for his only child, all creatures caught in the prison of samsara, confused in the darkness of their ignorance, overwhelmed by their suffering. You, whose dragon thunder proclamation of the Dharma arouses us from the stupor of our illusions and frees us from the iron chains of our karma, whose powerful sword of wisdom hews down suffering wherever its sprouts appear, clearing away the darkness of all ignorance, I entreat you, O Manjushri, whose princely body is adorned with 112 marks of a Buddha, who has completed the 10 stages, achieving the highest perfection of a bodhisattva, who has been pure from the beginning, O Manjushri, all loving one, with the brilliance of your wisdom, illuminate the darkness enclosing my mind, enlighten my intelligence and wisdom, so that I may gain insight into the Buddha's words and the texts that explain them. So we'll chant it aloud together a few times, and then we can recite silently. Omarapasana di, 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 Omarapasana di. Omarapasana di, Omarapasana di, Omarapasana di, Omarapasana di, Omarapasana di, Omarapasana di. Page to our dedication. And again, today we will do the long paragraph in the middle, due to all the merits of the 3 times. And then we'll do that 3 times, and then we'll do the Shantideva verse at the end. Due to all the merits of the 3 times collected by me, the numberless Buddhas and the numberless sentient beings, may all wars, sickness, famine, torture, poverty, and economic problems in the world, and all dangers of earth, water, fire, and wind be pacified immediately, and may perfect peace and happiness prevail in everyone's hearts and lives. May the Buddha Dharma last for a long time, and may the sentient beings in the world meet the Buddha Dharma and achieve enlightenment as quickly as possible. Due to all the merits of the 3 times collected by me and the numberless sentient beings, may all wars, sickness, famine, torture, poverty, and economic problems in the world, and all dangers of earth, water, fire, and wind be pacified immediately, and may perfect peace and happiness prevail in everyone's hearts and lives. May the Buddha Dharma last for a long time, and may the sentient beings in the world meet the Buddha Dharma and achieve enlightenment as quickly as possible. Due to all the merits of the 3 times collected by me, the numberless Buddhas and the numberless sentient beings, may all war, sickness, famine, torture, poverty, and economic problems in the world, and all dangers of earth, water, fire, and wind be pacified immediately, and may perfect peace and happiness prevail in everyone's hearts and lives. May the Buddha Dharma last for a long time, and may the sentient beings in the world meet the Buddha Dharma and achieve enlightenment as quickly as possible. As long as space remains, as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain, to help dispel the sufferings of migratory beings. Thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow for our final session. Have a lovely day.